Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help you with tonight's homework. I have a problem that's similar to problem number 4 on the homework, but I'm also going to talk through some things that I think might help you in some of the other problems as well, specifically 1 through 5. The basis of all word problems is that we're usually comparing two different things, and we have to write that comparison using algebra. So for example, when I say someone has a certain amount of money, and then another person has 3 times that amount of money. Well, we don't know how much money the first person has, but we do know that whatever they have, that next person, if they have 3 times the amount, would just be 3 times that. And now we have two algebraic statements, one for the first amount, one for the second person's amount, and usually the problem would give us some other information like the total amount of money, total meaning add, amount of money that they have together is $80. There you go. And now I would add them together, set it equal to 80, I've got an equation. All of these problems are sort of set up like that, but there are some slight differences. Take this one, for example. This is similar to number 4 in your homework. It says the sum of 2 consecutive numbers is 43. Well, here's the catch on this. You have to understand what the word consecutive means. That is the comparison. Consecutive means in order, kind of like the word chronological. Chronological means to do something in order. To order something, for example, in terms of years. If I wanted to order students by their consecutive ages, that means I'm just going to go from the lowest age to the highest age. And with numbers, we're talking about whole numbers, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in other words, in this problem, I'm looking for two numbers that are just next to each other. In other words, two numbers that are just 1 apart. And you could probably use that to figure out the answer to this without writing an equation. But just for practice, let me just think through this. We have 1, 2, 3, on and on. And until we get to some number we don't know, let's call that number n. What number comes after n? Think about how we get from one number to the next. We add 1 every time. The next number is going to be n plus 1. And so these right here are the comparisons in a problem like this. It says the sum of 2 consecutive numbers. I'm talking about two unknowns like this. Take a variable, call it n, call it x. Add it to its next number, which would be that number plus 1. And we've got our equation for this problem. All I need to do is add this to 43. You might have more in your problem, but again, if the next number is 1 more than this, then what's 1 more than n plus 1? What's 1 more than that? You just need to add that amount right there. You should have your equation. If you have questions on this, feel free to shoot me an email or submit a question on our homework page. I hope that helps. Again, looking to make comparisons. The word consecutive means in order, so to make that comparison, we have a number, a variable, we just add 1 to it to get to the next. All right, thanks guys.